작은 것 같아. 너만 준비돼 있다면.
Welcome to Sex at 10. I'm Rebecca Rosenblat, certified relationship and sexuality therapist and your host, here to answer your questions on all things intimate. Whether you're stuck in a relationship dilemma, have issues with your body, trust, trauma, addiction, or orientation, or just need a little help with turning up the heat in your bedroom, give us a shout at 1-800-968-7836 and let's chat. Everything's fair game. If you've thought about it, we can talk about it. Let's begin with a discussion on gender differences in communication. And to help us with that, we're being joined by one of our favorite guests, Jeff Moore, back by popular demand. Jeff is a blogger, a media personality, an author, and a TV show host whose wit and charm have made him beyond popular the world over. So indeed, we are thrilled to be presenting him to you tonight on Sex at 10. FYI, our discussion is based on common scenarios and majority of cases. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule. So I want to put that out there to keep the PO factor to a minimum. That said, if you're still PO'd about what is being said, we encourage you to call in and speak your mind or simply set the record straight. I, for one, love animated discussions. Good evening and welcome, Jeff.
Can I just start by saying there are no exceptions? A rule is a rule because that's the definitive. Like if you steal a car, there's no exception. You stole a car. That's the rule. You broke the law.
I know, but we're not talking about stealing
No,
a car.
but the rules are in place.
We're talking about stealing the heart. We're talking about other stuff.
Yeah, it's a rule.
It's a rule.
There's no exceptions. So if you get PO'd, it's because I'm being honest and right and
So
upset you.
you're willing to have people yell at you?
Well, this is why I come on the show.
Okay, viewers, this is why he's here, to have people yell at him. Well, the bar has been raised, so it's a good thing that you're a bartender by night, celeb extraordinaire by day. Yes? Yes,
I mean,
of
I'm not
course.
going to argue. Sure.
Oh,
go ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, before we get going, Jeff, have I got a fun clip for you? Because I want your opinion.
Okay.
Let's take a look. So, what do you think?
A few things.
Okay.
Ugh. Ugh.
I never thought you'd be
No,
speechless.
what I think is the graphic report about things happening, like it showed like a pie chart of like how good your wife's getting it at that moment. Like you don't need that. Like it's bad enough she's cheating. You get the text like, oh
It's
hey.
not showing a pie chart.
It showed like.
It's just saying your bed is going.
Did you guys see that? It showed
in
a
your
pie chart.
absence.
It said like it dominated by this much. But who cheats at home? Like you might as well put this in like a car. Like you need like a smart car sex test, or like your husband's desk. Like these are the places you need to rig up. Your mattress at home? Maybe.
So there's a new business idea for you.
Right, but like I would say like if on the cheating percentile, right? People who sleep in their bed with women or men is probably very small. Like you don't need this. You need your desk or your car. This is the places we should be monitoring.
Okay. So I think you should really contact them.
No. I don't want anything to do with this.
You don't?
No, I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want to have any. No, it's good invention.
Good invention, okay. And you don't want to have anything to do with it because?
Someone will kill you. No, it's like, It's too much. Listen,
But I thought you were all about the bound chicka wow wow.
I am all about ethical bound chicka wow wow.
No high five? No fist
Oh,
bump?
I didn't know. I thought you were telling me to be
okay.
quiet. Yeah, we can high five
okay,
that.
okay.
We can fist bump
Fist
that
bump?
too.
Okay,
What else
all
for a
right.
fist?
Spider-Man.
That's what they do. Spider-Man. He makes this noise when he casts his web.
Go on.
What were we talking about?
Okay, fine.
Mattress. That's a great idea.
Okay, great
But,
idea.
we talked. It came up kind of. If you are so worried about your significant other cheating on you that you go and buy a mattress from Spain that gives you a text message that says, "Homie, you getting cheated on," just break up with her anyways. Like you don't need a text.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that. How would you know that if you didn't get the text?
How crazy do you have? Like, how many red flags do you have to ignore to the point where you go online and order a mattress?
But some people are that good, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I think we're getting into the gender
Next.
thing. So let's get into our discussion right there. So Jeff, it is said that men generally believe in report talk, women in report talk, meaning guys talk when they have something specific to report, and women just to connect. As such, women usually end up using more words and being more thorough than guys who often get to the point fastest way possible, which may feel like, dare I say, premature communication.
I like what you did there.
Yeah, you like that, didn't you? To some women. So maybe you can start us off with why that is, the premature communication, and I can throw in my 2 cents on how to slow things down a little bit.
Well, I think that intro is a perfect example of too many words. Like, that is a lot. Do men and women talk differently?
Absolutely.
Yes. But I would like to say it's not just a man versus a woman thing. I think it's a straight up communication thing. Men, when we talk, if we're more deliberate and straight, it's because we need to get through it, because then we can have make-up sex. Whereas women want to talk about their emotions and their feelings and what it meant to them and how that made them feel, and all those things are great. But we don't have the attention span to take it all in.
So for you, it's one or the other. So tell me something. So if we think it's premature communication because it's too quick, do guys in other premature areas, they feel differently too?
What are we talking about? Are we talking about sex?
Yes.
Do we
It is
think
a sex show after
do
all.
we think it's too?
No, you're saying that, women think that, premature communication thing. What about other premature things? Do
Longer
guys
sex
think
is
that's
good.
okay? Longer sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So at
but
least we
can I
agree.
just say that it's not so much like, okay, just going back to communication for a second. It's not just a guy-girl thing. It's an understanding thing. So if you know that I love you because I touch you, and I'm all up, I'm, hey baby, how you doing? And like the communication, the way we express ourselves, even beyond the man versus woman thing, it's about just recognizing how to communicate with a person, not just in a relationship in life, right? So if I touch you and that makes you feel loved, great. If you say I love you and that makes me feel loved, great. But if that doesn't work and we're doing those things and we're not getting through, the whole thing's going to blow up in your face anyways.
Love languages.
Love languages.
Everyone has different love languages. So you probably have different love languages.
Yes, and at the end of the day, what you need to do is stop talking. Hold on. No, let me just finish. Not just stop talking. You need to, when you are talking to someone. So
Okay.
you want to role play here for a second?
Sure. Go
You
ahead.
be angry wife. You got a text message because the mattress was going off. Okay? I'll be me.
Okay.
Go.
Jeff, honey, I got this message from my mattress that said you were bound chicka-wah-wah in our bed. How dare you? I'm mad. Come on. What do you want me to do? Oh, so that's the point. You'll just sit there.
You got to get it all out. So let that person get it out, and then listen
But
to
if
them.
you're not responding,
No,
that
no.
would really upset me.
But you're gonna
See?
get.
See
But
how
you got to
upset
get
I'm
it all
getting?
out.
I know, but I'd get really, really ticked off
Keep
if you're not
going.
responding. No, you can't just sit there. I'm going to throw something at you.
Okay.
And you're still sitting there and not saying anything.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not buying it.
No,
so
no,
viewers,
because
if you
no,
feel
but listen.
What?
When you are done, and when you get it all out, and all those words are on the table, and you've said everything you need to say, then you're ready to listen to me.
okay, I've said everything. I've yelled at you. I've screamed at you. I've asked you, is she prettier than me?
You're burnt
I've done
out.
the whole.
You're
Yeah,
burnt
I'm
out.
burnt out.
You've got it all
Okay,
out.
now talk. Your turn.
Baby, the kids were jumping on the bed. It ain't my fault.
Well, we don't have
Do
kids.
you have a camera here?
But
Is
Jeff,
there a
we
camera?
don't have
and
any kids.
I had the neighbors over.
The neighbors
They
don't have
have
any
dogs
kids.
and cats and
And
elves.
what were they doing in our bed?
But you understand? Well, they
Should
were-
I be more concerned?
Yes, you should be way more concerned. You bought the mattress. The point is, though, is that you have to let the person say what they need to say, and you cannot defend yourself, okay?
Okay, I agree with you there. You have to hear the other person out. When they're upset, you have to let them say what they have to say, get it off their chest. But you can't just sit there. You have to
this is what-
eventually say something.
Yes, and you know what you said?
What?
I understand.
And that's it. I'm sorry. Viewers, you're going to have to help us out. If you feel that when it comes to communication, men are truly from Mars, women are from Venus, and all this stuff happens, call in to share your questions and comments.
Men, you're welcome. I'm telling you, what you have to do, though, you have to talk less. You have to make sure the person feels completely heard. And then when they're done talking, you have to say to them, is that it? Like, did you get it all out? And then you don't talk again. You ask them the question.
And then you talk.
When they're done.
When they're done. Okay,
Yeah.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I thought you were just going to sit there looking pretty
Oh,
and not
I don't
taking
want to get you hotter than
responsibility.
you have to be.
Yeah,
because the hotter
as
you
long
get.
as you take responsibility, that's
no,
all.
no, I just want to hear you out.
Okay, but no excuses. No kids jumping,
No,
neighbors'
no,
dog
you
jumping,
got the
and
text
all that.
message, and that's
They
just
should
going
not
off.
be in our bed.
Yeah, Becky, my secretary, is over. Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Happened.
I'm sorry. They can't be in our bed. Another thing I find is that women often communicate a lot of information between the lines, whereas guys do not. So he ends up missing those important things that she's trying to say, and she ends up reading between his lines, and since there's nothing there, she may end up filling in the blanks with her worst fears and myths. Has that ever happened to you? And if so, how do you handle it?
Yes, and it just goes back to what I was saying earlier, though, is that you need to make sure you understand the person. So as a responsible human being in a relationship, when they say something to you, and you're not sure what they're saying, and you think that you've said something and they don't understand what you're saying, you know what you do? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. But the point is, he doesn't even know that she's reading between his lines.
Oh, he knows.
He has no clue. He knows.
We know.
You're going to say that for all guys. This
Yes.
is where there's exceptions to the rule. Lots of guys will say, I didn't even know she was trying to communicate anything
No,
between the
he
lines.
knew.
He knew.
He just did not want to get involved.
And you're saying this for serious. Okay,
Yes,
viewers,
I'm
you got to break
Okay.
this tie. Sorry. I'm not buying it. I'm not
Okay,
buying
hold
it.
on a
All
second.
the
Hold on a
guys.
second. 1, 2, 3, 4 men in here. Have you ever fought with your girlfriend?
I don't have one.
Has anyone here fought with a girlfriend?
Yep.
Yeah. When they explode on you and go because they're upset, what do? Do you just listen to them, or do you just get back and forth and back and forth at each other?
Let them let it out and find.
We're not going to win.
No, but what I'm saying is, not everybody knows that there's stuff between the lines. Those who know,
Yes,
maybe
we
they
do.
ignore it.
We are intelligent human beings. No one
I
is
know
so
you're
dumb to think
intelligent.
that they're. No one is so out of left field. They're like, oh, Jay scored 4 runs today. She's really mad at me. I wonder. No, what they do is they realize that you're upset, but they also know that if you just
If you acknowledge it,
let it be.
let it be.
Don't go too far into it. Just
But then
let
it builds up.
Yes, but then let that be.
Okay, but I'm still not buying that all guys do that. Okay, so viewers, if you want to weigh in or if you have questions for Jeff or myself, just call us. We want to hear what you have to say because he just talked to a couple of people here in the studio. And no? Okay. Another difference
I didn't
lies
have it all.
in what we talk about. Guys being more action-oriented, love to talk about sports, physical activities, competitiveness, etc. Women being more process-oriented, often love to talk about feelings, making sure everyone's happy, and so on. And not implying that that's bad in any way, because personally, my female bosses were always easier to work with and maintain a much better morale in the workplace. Anyhow,
I find that
why
to
don't
be
we
very
discuss that next?
misogynistic or anti-male term, Rebecca.
As in, why many guys would rather talk about sports. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's
Yeah.
good. Why guys would rather talk about sports scores, what screwdriver you're using, mine's better than yours, bigger than yours, etc., versus feelings. Again, many guys I know, they are awesome at sharing their feelings, so I'm not generalizing. So tell me, I'm not saying either is good or bad. I'm
My
just
gay
saying,
friends are very good at expressing their feelings.
okay,
They tend to be able to elaborate and communicate their feelings very well.
Mm-hmm.
My heterosexual friends are Neanderthals. We do not.
but you just said they're intelligent.
Yes, but we don't want to talk about those things. Guys don't want to talk about those things. Guys don't care. I don't care if my buddies, had a bad day.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
No, but feelings. Guys don't want to admit they have feelings to each other.
Okay, so here's an example.
Sports, you know what?
Oh,
I got
Here's an
it.
example. I got one. Okay, I
What?
got one.
What?
You're fighting like a chick here.
I know.
I got one. So this is. Now you made me forget. So when somebody says, so and so are best friends, they are splitting up, and the guy says, and nothing. And when he talks about his favorite team scoring, he's jumping up and down. He's so excited, and he has all this emotion there. So he does have it, and he's energetic. And by the way, guys should jump up and down like that when someone puts a lot of effort into dressing super hot. I mean, she's put a lot of work into it. She's looking hot for you. You should at least jump up and down the way you would when your favorite team scores. So we're going to break soon. Do you have any comments on that?
I agree.
Okay, good, because we've run out of time anyways. We'll be right back. Keep your calls coming and let's discuss sex, relationships, romance, or whatever else rocks your boat. And keep it locked on Rogers TV because we have lots more great stuff still ahead, including your calls. So pick up that phone and call so we can connect.
잠들었던 세포는 warmed up.